Hello everybody, almost perfect. Excuse the dark lighting, I promise there will be pretty good energy, ample energy. Hello everybody, Patrick from hdrgb here. Again today, again, right? Today on a Thursday, every 7 p.m. once a week. No, we're not once a week, but we are here now. Decided to put up a stream of one of the most hated Phantasy stars of the original 4 and the 3 on the Genesis. Now, I haven't played this game before, and as a kid I never knew much about it, and it wasn't in my life. So I'm kind of just I chose this one. I started playing like a week ago, I think, maybe a little bit more than a week ago. And yeah, I thought I would give this one a shot because I just had finished. I beat Phantasy Star 2. I did a stream of that earlier. It is here on YouTube. And on that, I wanted to say, on my channel, I have all these live streams in playlists. So if you're interested in seeing any of the previous streams, any of the ones from this year, 2026, and previously, you can go check that out. They are in SEGA streams, and they are SEGA Phantasy Star streams, and then there's one specifically for Phantasy Star Online, which is all the previous streams I did. But because I was such a fan of PSO, I wanted to play Phantasy Star 2 and 3. Now that I'm playing 3, first time going in, not knowing anything, I decided I was going to use the improvement hack. So, you get the ROM, there's a patch. The patch in this case doubles the walk speed. I use the same patch or the same improvement hack for the second game, so there's no need to use the real cart here. Typically, I think people would achieve this on an emulator. I am using real hardware, which is why, even though it's dark, you see the second camera pointing at the hardware, the little red light there at the top, that is the Sega Genesis, and I'm just running this on the EverDrive to use this improvement hack, and I would highly recommend it to make the game digestible. I think as a kid, if you had this in the 90s, then you probably wouldn't have needed it. Some people used the book, which is the hint book. Some people did not. In 2025, 2026, in the future, in 2027 and beyond, probably for as long as I game, time is limited. I don't have the time and patience to do maps and all these things. I kind of just like to get to the meat and potatoes. If the game is fun, I'll usually just kind of free ball it, just go play it without any information, see what happens. But if it is like a slog, or there's a lot of grinding, it's like unclear, yeah, I'll definitely run through a guide. And I'm not ashamed to admit it, because certain games like Phantasy Star 2 and Phantasy Star 3 either require it or you benefit a lot from getting it. These are not long games, but what makes them long, and the reason this double speed is so important, is because you're constantly going back to places that you've been before to accomplish new things. And unless you've been keeping track of everything and all the worlds and you got all the maps, you're going to forget these places. And if you forget and you just decide to let me walk around and see what happens, well, what's going to happen is you're going to get into 50 million random battles, and it becomes infuriating. So that is how the game's extended the time. So because I'm using guides and yada yada yada, I'm allowed to, I'm able to get through this game fairly quickly. So I am fairly far along into my save file here, and I decided to I put it on a stream. I don't know if I'll finish the game tonight, but I wanted to just share a little bit of what I'm playing with maybe some of the people out there on the internet or that follow the channel that are interested in Sega, Phantasy Star, and things like that. So it's fun. It's like the old school nerd in me enjoys this. And I've been such a Final Fantasy fan, so I've kind of played every mainline game, almost. Funny enough, I haven't played 1 or 2 or the original 3 or 4. or even 5 for that matter. I played from 7 and up. Well, I played 6 as well, but I guess, yeah, so 6. Other than maybe Dragon Quest, well, there's more now. I can't think of like a series that just like keeps going on like that. I mean, I guess you can say Tales and things like that, which I'm not a fan of. But most of the games I like were either they only had one, or there was maybe a sequel. Like some games with sequels I liked. Yeah, and some of these ones that were like maybe the longer running ones from the past, like Phantasy Star, I never got to play. So having the opportunity to have played Phantasy Star 1. I actually bought the game and I played it through a converter on my Genesis. I did a stream of that as well. It's on the channel. But yeah, I did 2 of those, and really fun game. The best one of the 3 so far, and I would say almost by far, if not by far. Yeah, I think maybe by far. And I didn't even finish that game, so I will go back and finish it. But 2 was hard to play. This one is kind of boring, but you know. I wouldn't say it's charming. I would say it's like Charming's ugly cousin. Maybe inbred. 2 cousins had a child. I don't know. I'm like, you know, the game has some merit, but well, I guess we'll see how it goes, right? Yeah, it just feels really dull and bland and kind of boring, but you know, with that said, it's not the worst RPG I've played, that's for sure. And like, I'm not dreading playing it. In fact, I've been thinking about it, enjoying it, you know, to some extent. So anyways, if you guys like the video, Sega Phantasy Star, the stream, please give me a thumbs up. You know, it helps when more people on the internet see my video, in my case. So, you know, I appreciate that. That's great. And talk to me in the comments about this kind of stuff, because I find myself, you know, looking through like old EGM magazines and reading things online, and I don't really, you know, post too much online. I kind of troll a little bit, but I don't really post too much or share too many things. So it's nice to kind of have an environment where you can just like ask little questions about anything, and I'd like to respond and talk to those. So highly recommended, and yeah, I'd like that. So thank you. So let's see this. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our walkthrough out, because yeah, I just want to kind of get to the point here. Though I do know what I gotta do. I have to I got Ren. So there's a part of the game where you have to go get different types of like parts. I guess in this case like automotive parts, car parts, mechanical parts, and they allow Ren to transform into like a plane, a boat, and the last one was I forget what it was, but a submarine, I think, or something like that. But anyways, yeah, I'm in the one now where I gotta go underwater, so I guess this would be the sub. And the game has branching paths, which is interesting. And if it was implemented better, like that would have been a really cool feature. But I like that the game tried to do that. That's pretty badass, actually. So yeah. Okay. So we're just gonna go through with this and then sort of see how the game plays out. So a Japanese 1990 game released here in 91. Wow, 26 years ago. To the month, or whichever month it was, probably in the summer or holidays. So continue game. All right, so this was Ein. This was before I had to make the choice which direction to go, so we went with Shin. Okay, so, and we're gonna go with the Speed 5. Yep, and then we got our 5 party members, so that is pretty sweet. And finally, oh, that's another gripe. One day, I'm going to promise myself that I'm going to make a video and talk about why I like and dislike Phantasy Star 3 or Phantasy Star games in general, and which ones. And the easiest thing you can pretty much point to in this game is that the music sounds the same everywhere and the towns look the same everywhere, and that kind of like you know, for an RPG fan, that gets annoying because now the game expects you to remember all these things, but how are you going to remember them all when they're so bland and plain, right? Often in games, like in Final Fantasy VII for sure, I remembered the names of places in most cases, but that was because I remembered what they look like. So I was able to remember what the place looked like first, and then like the name popped in later, or you know, I drew a parallel. But when the places are bland, the name doesn't help because I'm gonna forget it. I was like, oh, I heard of it, but what does that place look like again? Oh, it's got that same fucking music and the same damn tree line, and all those things. So yeah, anyways, one day. But again, I would say that, yeah, like this is just a casual stream talking about the game. You know, I do enjoy it enough to play it, but I definitely am playing it because I'm a fan of Phantasy Star more than I am a fan of this game. Like, you know, but I'm finding that the story is more connected to, like, I guess Phantasy Star Online than the second game was, and I'm gonna see, you know, sort of what else comes out of this. But yeah, so let's see what we got here. So yeah, the levels are all over the place here, because of when you get the characters, and this is the level they start with. So at the end of the game, Luna is level 3, but she has pretty much as much HP more than Laia and Miyu. You know, they're what, like 5 HP apart, so it's a very odd curve. Yeah, and also this music doesn't fit the characters I'm looking at. Like, they look like they're from space or something similar, right? Like, you know, that's the idea. And the music is, I know they're trying to go for a medieval thing, but this isn't even medieval music. This is like bedtime music, or like, you know, for a toddler, or like, I don't know what they're going with here. Like, he's on a little adventure. You know, this isn't very unusual. I don't know, very unusual song. Okay, all right, so the easiest way I remember how to do this is I check the map. Okay, so there is a dock that I have to go to, and I think I see it on the map there, but again, like what I said before, I have to see this on the map. There we go. Okay, so see, I would have got it wrong. So it's where the mountain and the forest meet. So I have to go basically all the way around. Right, okay. So down the bridge, all the way around, and then we should get to, okay, so it's like this. So you go here, and then we're gonna have to deal with random battles. You guessed it. Okay. Okay, next. So yeah, the improvement patch, if you see the speed of the character, it basically doubled it. So the characters are moving fast, not like in the actual game, right? The only thing with that is the enemy encounter rate didn't decrease. So it seems like you're getting into fights more often, but that's because the speed is a bit increased. And the fight speed has not been increased, but though it feels like that. So, you know, you want to get through it though. It's not terrible, I would say. But another thing about this game is I haven't used any spells throughout the game at all. I've just used melee. So the battle system is probably the most boring of almost any RPG I've ever played. And I know I can use mana and stuff, but I'm like, why? Because like I gotta heal my characters. So this is one of the first RPGs I played where melee attacks could basically just win the game for me. Like this far into it is very surprising. And yeah, I'm not surprised the game is short because there's like 3 different paths and I'm on the last one. So if I wanted to get more out of the game, I would just replay it and go down another path. And I think that's why you leave a save file for like right before he makes the decision who to marry, so you can branch off. But then I kind of looked at the walkthroughs on the other ones, and yeah, maybe like the endings will be different, entirely different, or a little different. I'm not expecting a big cinematic video or anything like that, right? So I think just like the end game, it looked pretty much the same. There was nothing to it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just murking everything, man. Like 1 hits, and that's it. Oh, I needed 2 on those. There you go. Okay, so there you go. So there's the dock. And now we transform. Okay, done. Okay, good. And now we gotta go to where the submarine is, I think. Not the submarine, the sunken... So, oh, here it is. Okay, I think this is where we gotta go. Okay. Okay, good. So let's see what happens here. You know, we're just going to get through with this. Oh, okay, I gotta get in there. Okay. Okay, so I found the sword, one of the items I needed. My name is Dark Force. Okay. Dark Force. Oh, I thought I defeated Dark Force in Phantasy Star 2. I guess Dark Force is back. Okay. So, Dark Force, well done. You have freed my name from its bonds. Thanks to you, I can now manifest myself in this world once more. Allow me to repay the favor by destroying both you and your world. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Okay. You have loosed the name of Dark Force, unleashed, used upon the world, and resurrected the power unholy. In your anger and despair, you have acquired the technique of ultimate destruction, Megiddo. Okay, so in this game they give you Megiddo. Thank God, because I've only used, like I said, my freaking weapons. Whereas in the second game, you get Megiddo by getting to level 35. And when I was at the end of the game, I was at level 31 in Phantasy Star 2. So if I had to grind to 35, that would have taken like 4 hours, maybe more. I was like, this is not worth it. I'm gonna just try to beat the boss. And what I did is I fought the boss and I had to reset the game 2 or 3 times, but eventually I beat the boss, you know, and then I beat the game. So I was like, oh, thank God I saved myself all that grind. So with this game, when things are given to you, I'll take them, because it would have been nice to have Megiddo in that game, and you know, I wasn't gonna do it. So okay, so we got the sword. It was sticking out of the ground. Okay, that's great. Is there anything else here? Nope. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so we transform back. We're into the marine. Okay, so yeah, now I know where to go. So yeah, it took me a little bit of time to sort of figure it out, but yeah, I think we're okay. So we got the submersible, we turned into this like ship. We got into the water, and now we pulled a sword out of the ground, and we have to go like report that somewhere. So. Okay, and the music changes a little bit, I guess, for the better, but yeah, what a game Phantasy Star 3 is. Very interesting. And excuse me while I look down, but I'm checking the map, and yeah, I just want to know what the heck is popping here. So I gotta find, I gotta go back to the dock. I think there's only one, and then from there, yeah, I think I can go back. Okay, so I gotta go to the dock. And, oh, thank God, it's right... No, sorry, that's the wrong one. I gotta go to Iridia. So I gotta go all the way around. Okay, so it's a lot of walking back. Unless I fly. Where's the airport? Okay, I don't even think that's possible here. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, no, wait, hold on, it is. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, I got it. Okay. So all that work to get the submersible to just go to that one thing and pull the sword out of the ground, I mean, I don't know how epic this is supposed to be, but it's not really. Yeah. And then from here, we just got to go down. And there you go. Okay, so now we go down, and now we go to the airport. After we get into a random battle, of course. Yep. Nice attack. Okay, very good. Okay, so now we get into the airport. Okay. And then we go to that airport. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I see it. I see where to go. Okay, so we jump on this mofo, and then we go... No, that's the Sunken Temple. Ah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I guess I can save it here. That would make... Oh, shit. Yeah, sometimes you get too close and these things happen, so okay, let's park ourselves. Okay. Gotta watch that transformation animation again. Yeah, and then I think we just walk away. Okay, perfect. So let's go to this town, and let's, yeah, let's just save it. Yeah, I think that's the best move here. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, and again, hurrah with the music. Exactly the same, right? Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. Wow, Pat, way to be harsh on Phantasy Star 3. I mean, no, like, it's fine. I'm curious, about 4. So, like, I wanted to put myself in a position to play it without feeling guilty that I didn't play 2 and 3. Just because I'm a fan of PSO, right? So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I think it's fine. Shin, yeah. Yeah. So we'll do that. Yeah, again, I'm one of the few people that prefer this over the second game because I never played these growing up as a kid. My first experience was this year. Well, I guess now last year, 2025. Yeah, I started Phantasy Star 2 and I beat it like within a month, and then I started this one and I think I'm gonna beat it within a week. Yeah, it's a shorter game. Okay, so let's just go through, see what's happening with the items here. Okay. Diamate, maybe? Okay. So yeah, let's get out of here. So again, what do I gotta do now? I gotta backtrack for like the 50th time to a place I've been to already, in this short game, probably about 5 or 6 times at this point. Right? Like the game makes you go back to the same location like 5 or 6 times, and it makes you do that with multiple places. And you just gotta remember, and because that's the way the game's set up, it has like temples and you travel between them. The annoying thing is, like, these fast travels, they're coming now like towards the end of the game. So I'm thinking, like, what's the point now, right? So there's the cave. If I wanted to like go manually, there's the cave, but now because you can teleport, we're not gonna do that, because if you go through the cave, you're gonna have random battles like we are right now. Right? So that's the way they structured these games, and maybe that worked back then, but we're gonna go this way, and then here we are. This game debuted the Rappy, right? Okay, so we got to go back to Iridia, so that's where we're heading, and let's roll. Yeah, let's get going to Iridia. Let's turn it up too. The music is really nice. It's not, but actually, what I meant to say was like my speakers sound good. I'm using some like pretty decent passive speakers, nothing special, but yeah, they're good. Okay, so let's check the monitor now, and we're gonna see. Okay, so we need to get to the top of that river in the middle. Yeah, so these are all the different worlds. I mean, I think there's too many, but that's just me. Like, it's okay. Gives me like a Star Ocean vibe. I think Star Ocean was the better like space series over Phantasy Star, but to be honest, like, I haven't played 4 yet, and actually 1 was pretty awesome, so yeah, I don't know, maybe that one I just like. Yeah, I really like Star Ocean. I liked the Super Nintendo one, which I emulated that many times. I don't think I ever got close to beating it. I didn't get that far into it, but that game, yeah, I liked it. And Second Story for PlayStation, man, I played the hell out of that. Oh, why is that guy moving his finger? What an asshole. Okay, here we go. So I went a little too far, that's okay. Yeah, going past it is not a big deal. That's not a big problem. Okay, sweet. So we just keep going here. Okay, so we have an airport. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna need it, but maybe that'll help us. So now we gotta go look for someone. I think we have to save it first. And the boring ass music continues. Man, You know, this game is so like bad like that. I'm thinking Vi on Sega CD or like Cosmic Fantasy 2 on TurboGrafx CD are like superior games to this, or like Beyond the Beyond on PS1 is like a giant step up from this, because of like the CD quality music. Maybe, I don't know, the graphics are just as bad, but this is a very unusual one. I'm so happy that I decided to play 1, 2, and 3. I'm really happy about that. Yeah, I thought that was a solid move. So, and the fact that I have time like this January, you know, the Christmas and the New Year to like go through these, man, is great, because I beat 2 and now I'm like kind of getting close to beating 3. So yeah, I wanted to do you know, every single Thursday 9 p.m. Remember those days? Yeah, so just run one of these streams. And okay, let's see. See, now I gotta check the guide because I'm like, where do I gotta go again? So hold on. Yeah, I know where we're at here. I know where we're at. So we need to, I don't know why I have to keep opening it over and over, but okay. So we are here. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's check the map here. Okay. So I'm in the right town. So what did I have to do here? So, okay. Oh, okay. I got it now. I got it. This person that's been in the forest. I got it. Okay. Yeah, so this game requires you to do a lot of things and you're like, huh? So I used to love reading like strategy guides for RPGs. I loved it for 7 because like it was my first game and I thought it was useful. Whereas and Breath of Fire 3. Whereas for some games I had the strategy guide, I was like, oh, I don't really need this. Like, I can figure this game out on my own just fine. But when you got those extra like tips and tricks, that was awesome. Okay, here we go. So the like cyborg that looks exactly like Mew. So the black sword, you are Lord Orakio. Damn straight I am. I'm so glad I was able to see my Lord Orakio again before I shut down. Okay, so androids that aren't supposed to have emotion seems to have emotion. Miyun collapse. Why are you glad you're an android? Makes no sense. Let's go. Okay, so now we have a chest. Ren found a Miyun claw inside. Gene ES. So now we are going to give the Orakio sword to my guy? Oh. Hold on. Okay, absolutely nothing. Is that what am I supposed to do? I think that's how it works. So let's see if I can equip. Oops. So 253. Oh wow, yeah. So that got my shit up to 300. Okay, so clearly I got the most powerful shit possible. Here we go. Though with the character portrait, yeah, this looks like a true PSO character, but it looks like he should be using a gun. Like this looks like a ranger. Or, you know, is this a hunter? I don't know. It's using a sword. So I have questions, right? I have questions. Okay, so we got that one. And then here with the Miyun Claw. So I forgot which one is weaker. So let's try. So this is 250. So we go up to 299. Okay. So laser claw, and let's change here. 299, 290. Oh, okay, okay. So the laser claw was the worst one. Okay, so we got her stuff up pretty good. Okay, so that's awesome. So, okay, so like look. Now I got this stuff, but the game doesn't give me any indication of where to go. So I would be wasting so much time to like go all around the world again to try to figure out where to go next. So I'm just gonna look and find out what's going on in the guide. Okay, okay. Okay, so I gotta go back and rest up. 813 damage. Oh, wow. Okay, good experience. Yeah, I always thought this guy being green kind of trippy. I like the look of my other character. His dad. I like the whole multi-generational thing, but I think the stories happen too fast. And I think, like, yeah, you're going across generations, then why does everything look exactly the same? Like, that's the most annoying part of it. All they had to do is just touch it up a little bit, and then the game would have been awesome. Like, let's say they, like, did a 180 on the color palette for everything. Like, the sky had a different color, the ground was a different color, you know, like, at least they would have tried. But I don't know. Okay, so let's save there. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now I have a few things I gotta do. Okay. Yeah, again, a lot of like, where do you gotta go? What do you gotta do? But I'm gonna get a refill of some Pepsi, and for the purpose of saving the game, I have to reset it. So otherwise, on the EverDrive, it doesn't hold. So in case my power goes out or something, so let me reset it, and we will be back shortly. Okay, perfecto. Some might even say, Signor Perfecto. Okay. And what's with this music? Like this select your data music. I mean, I know it's not supposed to be great, but this one just takes it, man. So, Shin. Okay, so let's go to... Yeah, okay, let's go to Aquatica. So again, I'm just following along with the guide here. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. And then up. And then over. Yeah, let's see what we got here. So there's the temple behind it, or the teleporter, and we are just gonna go to where is it? Aquatica. That's the next order of business. So apparently we got 4 of the 5 weapons, do we? Let me see. Yeah, we have the Orakio sword, the Miyun claw, okay. Okay. This is the laser cannon still. Oh, I think I have to get another slicer. Oh, weird. Okay. Yeah, I'll just buy her one. That's perfect. Hey, kitty, come. Come on. Come here. Oh. How's your mouth? Oh, your mouth is frothing? Oh, I gotta wipe my little kitty's mouth. Give me a second. Don't worry, sweetie. Come on. Okay, there we go. So, just stay up here. I'm sure we'll figure it out between the cat and the mic. Maybe she can purr into the mic or something. Yep. Yeah, you can sit here. She's been a little sick and under the weather. She was on antibiotics for a little bit, so she's still getting her strength back and her appetite is coming back. Right, you can eat now, even though you don't eat too much. What's happening? Where do you want to go? Okay, so now we're gonna consult the guide again. Because you go see your cat, and then you forget where you are. So let's see. Okay. 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 Beautiful, the plane. Yeah, that's what we need. Okay. No, kitty, you can't drink Pepsi. No. 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 You're not drinking Pepsi, that's for sure. Okay. Talking to my cat now. You want to be comfortable here? You can be comfortable here. What's wrong with your mouth? Yeah, I know. You just gotta get over your little sickness. You'll be okay. Yeah, my cat's so funny. Yeah, sorry, she's distracting. I'm just looking at her, and I just got her a few months ago, so I'm still like in very much, admiration phase. Yeah. So I'm really, they're very adorable. And I say they because I have two cats. They're sisters. Yeah. There you go. Scratch your little head. Okay. So now we need to rest in town. Nope, this is not what we want. Not on the boat. We can get off this. Yep. Yeah, so the game just makes you like transform into these flying objects to get around. Because there's just so much of it. Okay. There you go, kitty. It's okay, kitty. If you get a cough, you can cough on me. And then we'll get a tissue cleaned up. Alright. Be strong. Okay, so I know here we gotta get some trimates. Yeah, let's see what kind of slicer they have. I forget what the weapons are here. Yeah. No, this is not it. Okay. But we do need some items, yeah. Okay, nothing really too important here. Maybe just save it, yeah. Good old music, eh? Yeah, I can't believe, like, he's not even level 10 yet. I mean, we know how it works, right? Like, the levels that you kind of put into your other characters carry over in a sense, because you know this level 9 has a lot of HP and a lot of, you know, attack power and so on and so forth, but still it looks weird. I think they should have just been the same level as like the other one was, just because it would have made sense from a progression point in the game. Yeah, let's see here. Okay, so now, okay. So we just need to get on the submersible now. So right here. Okay. So we just go to this cave now. Yeah, here you go. Didn't have to go far. Okay. Okay. Okay, so yeah, let's check this one out. So yeah, apparently this is not... Okay. Okay. Okay, so we got some dragons we're fighting now. Still get knocked out in 2 hits. So, okay. Yeah, they look cool, but I'm whooping their asses, so I don't know. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so why even cast a spell? I don't know if the improvement hack doubles the Meseta or doubles the experience, because I feel like I'm overpowered. But I also feel like that's them, the developers, making the game easier because the other one is so brutal. Maybe to try to appeal to a bigger mass, I don't know. Okay. Okay. Okay, so at least we got some like other enemies here. Like actually, you know, they didn't just reuse what was on the other parts of the game, so this is fine. Sleeves, okay. Okay. Whoa, what is that? Weird. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Okay. Pulse shot. Okay. So this is an upgraded weapon? Okay. So let's see how that works then. I wasn't sure if I was gonna find anything better, but yeah, that's okay. So how would I know that this is where I have to go? That's like the part of the game that like you would have to remember what someone in the beginning of the game told you, and you gotta like take notes on. That's where I gotta go. I just want to see if there's anything on the left here. Yeah, a chest. Okay. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's check this one out. Okay. Gain levels, great. Okay, open the chest. King's sword. Okay, so now I don't think this is gonna be anything, but yeah, no, exactly. Still worth checking out a little bit at least, man. At least just to take a look. Let's see. Yeah. So we're getting through this mofo of a game. We got our Coke Zero. We got our sick cat. And geez, man, like, how would you even remember to go back to this island to do this? Like, I gotta talk to this guy. What does he have to say? Let's see. Another cyborg. Siren. I fought with Lord Orakio 1,000 years. That's what the last cyborg said ago, but Laia locked me away on Satellite. I swore vengeance on Laia. When Satellite drew near again, I finally had my chance, and I resumed killing Laians. I broke Lord Orakio's law, but here on Sage Island, I learned of Lord Orakio's real enemy. I hope I can apologize to Lord Orakio and Laia in the next world. You're a cyborg. Why do you care about these things? These feelings. This guy's talking about feelings and meanings, and I'm not quite 100% sure what's going on. Siren collapse. Okay, and here's the final item. So the siren shot found inside. Beautiful. So now I have all 5 of these items, I think. So I gotta give... Oh, this is for him. Oh, isn't that weird, man? Because I just found the pulse shot, and then now I got the siren shot. So, okay. So who's missing a killer item? Does she have all the slicers? I don't know. But, okay. So now what does the guide say? Because, you know, the hell if I'm gonna fucking come up with where to go next. Excuse my French. Excuse my... Je m'appelle français. Oh, wait, there's some more stuff to do here. Okay, so... Okay, now I gotta continue over here. So let's see what the... Yeah, so I am going to add this. I said this earlier. I'm going to add this stream to my SEGA and Phantasy Star streams, so check it out. I have the first time I think I played this, or no, I was already leveling, and this might be the day I beat the game. And I started this game like a week ago, so I'm really happy with the power of a guide, which is kind of like the new age hint book, because I wasn't going to figure this out on my own. Not enough time, not enough mental capacity and desire to put into this game. You know what I mean? Like mine's other places, and yeah. Yeah, so let's see here. Let me see. Zion, what is up, man? I will get back to you ASAP. You guys need to excuse me. Let's take a quick 5. All right, so there you go. So just perfect timing. So yeah. Again, I added this to a live stream feed, a live stream playlist I have. So if you want to see this one or some of the other ones that I've been doing throughout, I guess the start of 2026, they'll all be there, as well as like my old Phantasy Star Online streams. And I'm trying to set up things so it looks a little bit better, is more digestible. So I hope this format works, and everyone that likes Phantasy Star comes in and talks to me about it, drops a comment, whether you're watching it live or you see this video later. Let me know. I like it when people comment and say, oh, I came to check out your game, I remember the music from when I was a kid, or not many people talk about this one, or just nice things. And in general, I think it's goes a long way in gaming. And I also want to play this game and broadcast it to the internet, so it's fun to stream on Twitch from time to time, but out of respect for the series and just sort of like my initial reaction and just my take on it, I like to record some of these live stream, because then like YouTube will immortalize it for whatever forever for them is, right? Like it's going to be on the internet whenever you want, and that's why I put them in this playlist, so people can watch them and enjoy them, and trying to be on my best behavior. I got a nice delicious Pepsi, I got my 2 cats, I got a walkthrough guide, and I'm just trying to absorb a lot of this lore and just game. So sorry, Zion, my girl called me, and you know how it is when you get a phone call from the lady, you gotta pick up and just say hi to her real fast. So How do I like the game? Yeah, I'm playing the game YouTube Gaming. I like the game a whole lot more than I like the second one. But this is coming from a guy that's playing it 2025, 26, and beyond, and had never played the original games when they were released. I think if I played them in order, like as a kid, if I had them and I played them, I probably would have liked 2 better. But now I found 2 to be a little too brutal from what I'm willing to do with it. Nope, I gotta get my cat out of there. Hey, Boomy. Yeah, sorry. No crazy behavior from the cat. This one is always trying to play. She's the one that eats a lot. You're the fat one. I call her. Well, you're not that fat. You're just chunky and delicious and just a big, beautiful cat, right? And your sister is the sick and skinny one, so we got to get her a little bit of... We got to get her a little bit of that. What do you think? Mwah. Okay, you be good. And don't go behind the Dreamcast. Okay? Dreamcast is off limits for kitty cats. Yep. Okay, so good. She found her own thing. So now we got to go all the way up and to the left, and there's going to be like a shield or something we got to pick up. I would say this game is minorly fun and mostly boring. Yeah, but as a fan of PSO, again, I said it earlier, I am curious where a lot of the info came from, the ideas, you know. I know the criticism about the game. It does feel like it was made by another company, you know, in homage to it, and they didn't do a good job and sort of screwed everything up. But after seeing how brutal Phantasy Star 2 was, and after playing 1 and seeing how fun 1 was, I was like, man, it just got like worse and then worse, but I'll take what's better, so therefore it's better. You know, so that's how my experience has been with these games. Oh yeah, good old Peps. So yeah, that's how I was thinking about it. Yeah, very unusual. Hey, Poomy, be quiet. The difference is, like, I'm happy I played them one after another, because I think if I played 2 after this, it would have been way too difficult. But because I played the first game first, like the second I should say, and it was harder and I got through it, and then playing this one after and having this be a cakewalk, I'm almost like in luxury mode. This is like new game plus for me. I'm overpowered and I don't have to do anything. But I feel like if I waited time before I played this one, it wouldn't have been fulfilling. Because I kind of almost knew that I wasn't really going to enjoy 2 and 3. And I just wanted to play it for the sake of playing 4 without having any guilt and maybe having some familiarity. And then, like, you know, comparing it to Phantasy Star Online. And yeah, the end result is largely what I thought. Like, I had some fun. I mean, it's enjoyable. I'm choosing to do this with my time, right? So it's not terrible. But I wouldn't say it's a lot of fun. And I would say I had fun with most other RPGs that I've chosen to play. It's okay. It's more fun than Tales of Destiny than I had with Tales of Destiny. I'll say that. Yeah, I'll say that. So maybe like that. And I'm starting to think Beyond the Beyond would be like a 10 out of 10 game when comparing it to this, and maybe even when comparing it to like number 2. So I don't know, man. It's hard to say. Yeah, like this is a really interesting, you know, an interesting game. Yeah. So let's go down over here, and yeah, I'm just glad I'm almost done this, because some of the RPGs I'm gonna play after, I think I'm more excited about, and I've been on this like, let's get through the like original Phantasy Star game tips and maybe save 4 for another time. That's fine. And then the other one was like, just play the games that I own and the ones that I've always wanted to play. And then if I want to play like a modern game on PS5, I can do that in tandem. Play an old Genesis or PS1 game, play that, and that's fine. But anyways, man, if you guys like Sega and you like Phantasy Star, please give my video a thumbs up. I don't do a lot of YouTube videos anymore, unfortunately. I stream when I can. So far, I've done like 2 on YouTube in the last, 2 weeks or something. So, you know, kudos to 2026. Maybe I can do these like once a week or once every 2 weeks and kind of play the games I like and hopefully share them with some people that like it as well. And if you like that, sub up and come say hi anytime. Drop me a comment whether you see this live right now and we're talking, or you see this later in your algorithm and it's part of your playlist and you want to check it out. Do that too. And you can always comment on the video and hey, I'll respond. You know, I'll give you a shout out one way or another and just say something. So I think that is the way to go. Let's heal our guys now. So some of these spells are like OP. And also because she's been like such a good magic user, it's weird. So it says 11 to heal, right? But when I use it, I don't actually use 11 TP. I used 7. So it's like she's OP. And there I used 5. So I'm kind of like OP healing everybody. Hey, Pumi, stop that. Pumi, you can't go back behind there. I told you this, Pumi. Come here. So I have my cat here, and this is her like second or third appearance now. She's causing trouble, and she just wants to cause all the trouble in the world and be super cute, right? So why don't you just enjoy the game with me? Why do you gotta be so crazy all the time? Because I get all that little kitten energy, right? All that little kitten energy. Oh, little badass kitten. So you want to do that? All right, fine. But let me at least figure out what's going on here. So, okay. So this is part of the story progression. Again, how would you know? But we're here and we're checking it out. Where's my other kitty? So people call this place Sage Isle, okay? The arms of legend you bear instill us deep sadness, okay? All the arms of legend have been gathered together for the first time. Oh, okay, because these are all the weapons I got. Perhaps the time has come to break the seal. Oh, man. What's the last one here? Listen well. We will now break the seal of approval. Hi, baby kitty. The weapon that is not a weapon, that which was brought into this world to give it a brief glimmer of light, the name of Ni, the beautiful ancient word of Ni, has been revived. Why do I feel like Samuel L. Jackson should be saying this in like a Pulp Fiction kind of cameo scenario? Though its power Mew has learned the Grant's technique. Sweet, okay. Okay, and now I can move? With this, the events of 1,000 years ago shall be repeated. Okay, beautiful. Hey, what are you doing, kitty? Could you stop biting everything? Jesus Christ. Could you stop biting that? Why don't you just stop biting everything, kitty? Why don't you stop biting everything and let hdrgb play Phantasy Star 3? You want to play here? Take the controller. I bet you my cat can play this game effectively. This, you know... At least just keep hitting A, which is all you need to do to win a successful battle. Okay, beautiful. So now what we do, since we don't have a hint book, and since we're not like 14 years old and have a whole summer where we can play this game every day and have our parents feed us, and we took notes and maps and all that stuff, now we're going to go on the internet and we're just going to find out what to do next, because I have not been paying attention to this game. The story is bland. There is no story. I mean, a lot of people say it's the best story. It's not bad. The multi-generational thing is good, but I wouldn't say I'm like necessarily captivated by anything. Though I would like a bulletproof, point list of like what you need to know to just kind of connect the dots. And that's kind of why I'm playing, because I'm gonna look this over later and be like, oh, okay, that's what this means to like PSO. And things like that. So, okay, so what does it say here? So, talk to them, yeah. They'll get the power of Ni. They teach Mew the Grant's technique, which is like Megiddo. Okay, great. Head out and return to Frigidia. Okay, so now it's telling me to go to another planet. The last 3 times I did something, it told me to go to another planet. How would I know right now, at this point of the game, to go to Frigidia. I know how to get there. I'll just look at the map, but how would I know that? Like, so we're talking about Phantasy Star 3, you know, and how the game is. So what has anyone here said to me? Oh, great. Now there's a fucking battle I got to do, right? What has anyone here said to me that indicates I need to go to Frigidia? I have no idea. So this is why I use the guide, because these games, I said it earlier, these games were created with a lot of recycled ideas and content. So it's like, okay, we're going to create these worlds. We're going to create a way to travel through them. You can't travel through them until like endgame, like the teleport. So you're going to have to use caves. Every time you go through a cave, you're going to have to fight, and you're going to have to go through these caves over and over and backtrack many times. I've been through the same places 5 or 6 different times in the game, maybe even more, and it's hard to remember any of them because they're all so bland, the music's the same, and they look the same, so I can't differentiate any of them. So I don't know what the hell is going on. So anyways, now the next thing you do is you, oh my god, the cat's after me again. So after we go to Frigidia, we go to Skyhaven. Okay, so now we gotta go, so I remember where Skyhaven is. So now we gotta look at the map. And we need to go back to Frigidia. So that's to Landon, this is to Iridia. That's to Draconia. Okay, so am I going, I guess I'm going back to Iridia. Okay. Okay. So now all we do is we, the best thing to do is to use a ocarina and just get out of here. Genius. And now we get back on the boat. Okay, and then we go through the transformation, this weird effing transformation, and then we go back to Algo and then we save it. Okay, so now we go over here in our little tractor of a submarine. Okay, there you go. Okay. So now we go and save it. Well, actually, hold on. What's the other town here? Is there a town next? Yeah, okay, so we save it. Zion, man. Yeah, so the question was, I don't know if it was a question or a comment. About 1, yeah, I know what you mean about 1. So I haven't beat 1. I bought the game. I made a save file. I still have it. I'll eventually get back to it and play it. I wanted to play 1 and beat it. The reason I didn't is because I have my 32X in, and the Master System converter doesn't work through it. I would have to remove it, and then all that means is I would have to get another power supply. So I just moved and I just set everything up. I'm like, fuck it, I'll get to it later. So instead, I just popped in my EverDrive, and the whole point of the second camera is you can see my my game. Like during the day, it's brighter and you can kind of see it, but yeah, right now it's dark. But anyways, I got my 32X and my EverDrive in there, and yeah, that's where I put the improvement hack I wanted to play. I have a cart of Phantasy Star 2. I bought it, but then I realized, man, I shouldn't even bought this because it's just like a coaster at this point. You know, I kind of, maybe if I make a video, I like to flash the game, talk about it, I have it, but I'm using the ROM because I wanted the double the speed, right? The improvement. So it's really useless. And then once I beat 2, which was a slog and a chore, I thought to myself, okay, I might as well go and play and beat 3, because if I don't do that now, it's probably going to be harder for me to get into it later. And I'm glad I did, because I basically went into it really quickly because I heard it was shorter and easier. And then I looked up to like how long to beat.com or whatever, and indeed this game was like 15 or 20 hours shorter. So I said to myself, I'm in, I'm all in. No matter how bad it is, it can't be the torture that I just went through with 2. And I was determined to beating 2. It was a lot of grinding over and over and over again. and you just did it. And yeah, after that, this game is like gold to me. I'll take the bland city or towns that all look the same. I'll take the shitty music that accompanies everywhere you go. I'll accept the NPCs that all look exactly the same, and you know, the lack of variety in the game. I'll take the multi-generational story that has a good idea but isn't executed very well and feels like you're running through your second and third characters. There's a whole lot of business going on here, so if you appreciate what I'm saying, you like the rant, eventually I'll make a video. And I got myself a Macintosh, a Mac Mini. I used to use iMovie back in high school. I know, you know, there's Final Cut Pro and a bunch of shit now, but I wanted to make a video for YouTube. So believe me, one day or another, I'm going to take some time to compile all this saved footage, which is why I put them in the playlist. So if you want to check out any of the streams I did, some of them are recent, man. They're not just from the Phantasy Star days of 2021, 2022, I think it was. You can check them out. I'm going to keep the footage there. I'm going to make a video, do a retrospective, talk about them at some point. And I'm going to have nicer things to say about Phantasy Star 3 than I did Phantasy Star 2. So if you appreciate all that, man, the algorithm is rough to everyone. I don't post a lot. I don't come on a lot. Give the video a thumbs up. Drop me a comment in the future if you're seeing this. After the live stream's over, you comment on the video. I'll respond to it. Just talk SEGA, talk Phantasy Star. It's all what it's about here. And eventually I'll get to Phantasy Star 4, and, you know, hallelujah. I know that game is the game that was the redemption, and everything is good about it. And I bet I'll probably say it's the greatest game of all time. But I definitely won't be saying that about this game unless something good happens, and then I'll proclaim it to be true, but it will not be true. So I pretty much say that about every game, but you didn't hear it from me. I'll be here all night, guys. Don't worry. All right. Okay, so now, without the guide, I would have no clue. But for the sake of the flashcard, we're gonna reset the game because you have to hit the reset button, otherwise the save doesn't hold. So if the power goes out, I'm screwed. So we just want to reset it, so we're gonna do that right now. Yeah. There we go. Man, I like looking at the statistics of the video. It's like looking at a stock chart, right? Like a dividend stock, like a good blue chip. Like it starts off small and then it goes up, and then like there's a pullback and then it goes up a little. So I hope this goes to the moon. I hope this becomes the next meme stock. Let's get up there. And I'm actually like, I'm caffeinated and I'm feeling good, and I'm very far into the game. So if you guys want to stick it through with me as much as you can tonight, and later if you're watching the video, I should be able to at least get to the final boss of this game tonight, maybe even beat him. So let's find out. Let's find out. So this is my EverDrive menu. You know, well, not mine, but I mean, this is the you know, the guy who makes a Crix or Kurtz or Kriz. I try not to load it up with too many games. Most of these games are games I own, and like rather just play them quickly. And then a lot of them are fan translations, improvements, whatever. I have Sega CD BIOS on here, which essentially makes the Sega CD region free because it was region locked. It was odd. So I have that. So we're gonna go to P. So yeah, I have the original game of here, but playing Phantasy Star doesn't work because I have the 32X in there, so I haven't actually tested this ROM. We beat this one, the Phantasy Star 2 improvement patch. I do have a previous stream that I put in the playlist, a video channel, or video playlist. We didn't beat the game on that one. I beat it on like a Twitch stream or something, but I did show off a little bit about the game, and I wasn't very happy with it. So much happier with Phantasy Star 3. This one is not too bad. Not too bad. Is that right, kitty? Yes, baby, sweetie. Yeah, Zion. So I totally agree with what you're saying. If you were playing this game in 1990 when this was designed, it was a completely different world. Game progress was shared. secrets and like techniques and just like everything in life, it was verbal. It was word of mouth. It's who you knew, who you interacted with, who you shared things with. If you had news on Phantasy Star, you would write down, you would take notes. You might talk to a buddy and you're like, oh man, I can't beat this dungeon. And he's like, well, you know, I got a map on it. Do you want it? Yeah. And then it would help. But I didn't know too many kids like this. I mean, I did with my own circle of friends share info. But the idea of like having like nerd friends in the 90s and we were all into RPGs and all of our parents bought us those games, that would have been something. Like if you watch like on YouTube, like the Happy Console Gamer, he seemed to have like a relationship with his friends growing up where, yeah, you know, he knew a friend, they had RPGs, and to an extent I had a few of them, but I didn't have too many games, man. Like I had a Sega Genesis. I had no idea about Phantasy Star. You know, I got what I could get, right? I got Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles, a few other games like Street Fighter Champion Edition, you know, that was about it. So like sharing info, and yeah, and these games, they were supposed to like last a long time. Like they would write like on the box, you know, a 20-hour adventure or a 50-hour adventure, right? And then you hope you get your money's worth, because if not, you're like, man, I only have like money for one game. Games were $50-$60 or whatever. The Phantasy Star games were more expensive, I think. You're like, how am I going to afford this? Like $100 in today's money maybe, or even more. So you were just like, yeah, I don't know about any of this, right? I don't know about any of this, and I want the game to last. So a lot of this is recycled. This is why, like, content. This is why I have to go to the same location like 5 or 6 different times. It's yeah, it's just different, right? So knowing that in 2025, I'm not gonna play this game the original way. You know, my friend with the notes are Google or, you know, ChatGPT. Like, what do you do in this scenario? Or, you know, like, show me a map of this game. So that's exactly what we're doing. Okay, so yes, this is the game you get married. And so the first save file is Ein, which was the son of the game. I forgot the first guy's name. See, I already forgot. Ein Lyle or something. Anyways, not Lyle. But the first guy you play, he had the son, and then now Shin is his son, and you can pick one of two. So it has branching paths. Cool idea, but like, yeah, it just wasn't fleshed out too good. Everything looks bland. You would have liked things to look different. Like, if this is 1,000 years apart, why all the NPCs and all the buildings and all the shops look the same, right? Like, it wouldn't have been that much exhaustion to get that part done. Okay. So yeah, this is the character like I ended up with. He does a little bit of magic, and yeah. Okay, so now I need to sort of look at the map again, because here's what I need to do. So I need to go back either Landon or Iridia, and I don't remember, so I have to check. So I either have to go to Landon or Iridia. Which one is it? Yeah, it's gonna be Iridia, yeah. And then if I go to Landon... Okay, so it's not Landon. Okay. Okay, so we get on the boat or the plane. Can we take the plane? Yeah, we can just take the plane. Oh, right. So we go the same way we came back. Okay, so we take the plane. And the fact that like you get these parts and Ren the cyborg can change into 3 different like flying machines. I don't know. It sounds like a good idea, I guess, but to me it's a little bit of a gimmick. I remember in a game, if you wanted a boat, you would have to like meet a guy that had a boat. He would tell you the boat's broken, then you would have to like fetch the boat parts, and then, you know, something significant would happen. And then when you got a boat, there was like a big celebration. It wasn't just like Batman, Batman. It's like, what the fuck is going on here, man? You guys are lazy motherfucking Japanese people. I mean, what? You were so over budget with the story and the ideas that you couldn't finish the game. It's like, come by, I got a drink. You know, we're off. You know. The contract's over. On to the next project, man. I don't know what the hell is going on, but anyways, man, we're doing the best we can with Phantasy Star 3. Thumbs up on the video if you like it. I'd appreciate that. Hope it hits your algorithm feed. You see this in the morning, you're like, yo, this guy's playing Phantasy Star 3. Yes, he is. For one reason or another. Who knows what that reason is. Exactly. Okay, so now that we are here, let's see. So we are back in Iridia. I always forget, Iridia is like the desert. So now we need to get to Frigidia. Okay, so same as before. We're gonna get out of here. And we're gonna go to Hazatak or whatever the name of that town was. So let's go see that. Okay. Left from the temple. Perfect. And then we just walk. We go probably into 5 or 6 battles. 3 if we're lucky. And then we go back to town and we save it. Because, yeah, there's no experience here to get for us. But the game doesn't care, and it's still going to put you in these battles. I wish they would have respected your time better, but oh well. Okay. Ah, see, we would have skipped it. You know, my taste in gaming is different. A lot of games that I hear people got like hated on, and I don't think this game was hated on when it was released. I think it was praised. I think it was hated on after. A lot of the games that the people hated, I seem to not mind or like, and a lot of the games people kind of liked, I don't like. Like, for example, I don't like any games in the Tales series, not a single one. Not even Tales of Phantasia I didn't think was that great. I mean, I played it because it was like, you know, emulator and, you know, Japanese translated SNES game. Back things were free and whatever. Well, still are, but even more so now. But yeah, I didn't like it, man. I don't like any of it. Whereas people kind of hate on this game. I don't know. I'm not bothered by this game. It's kind of boring, but that's and bland and dull and not fun, you know, but I don't know. For some reason, I still play it. And look at all the Meseta I collect. 105,000. Jesus. Like, I got to spend that money somewhere, right? Okay. So now we need to go back to Frigidia. And the way to get there is... yeah, we have to teleport there. So we have to follow the river and then go west. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. And yeah, if anyone doesn't know, the improvement patch basically it doubles the speed. So the speed that we're walking and that we've been walking the whole game is double the speed of the original game. So the original game, you'd be walking like this. Something like that. So I was like, no way, man. No way in hell. I want to play this game. And I was honestly reading about it, and I was finding excuses to like not play the original. I was like, there's got to be something. And I was looking into the PS2 remasters. I'm like, okay, there we go. That's the way to go. But then I was like, no, it's got to be on the original hardware. And I ended up with the improvement patch. And I was like, yeah, that'll do. So still didn't make the game amazing or whatever. But yeah, a lot more digestible. Okay, and now we're poisoned, so we're going to have to... yeah, we're going to have to heal. Okay. Yeah, these battles aren't even worth going through, but I don't have a choice, right? Man, that's fine. Okay, so there's the cave. So, yeah, if anyone doesn't know, so the cave that we see there is a cave where you have to go through, and it leads to another, like, planet, I guess. The world. Well, yeah, the planet or the continent or whatever. I think it's a planet. I don't know how you take a tunnel and get to another planet, but whatever. The problem with that is like that's the way you gotta go. It's the long way, and there's like random battles as you see. These temples, which only you get like late game, like pretty much now towards the end. These ones allow you to just teleport there. And in the beginning of the game, you see so many of them, you're like, oh man, like I hope these aren't dungeons because there's so many. I hope they don't make me go back to every one of these. Fortunately, they're just teleport spots, which makes this way better. So there you go. You got the penance as it glows. There you go. Boom. Now you go outside and everything should be snowy. So yeah. Yeah, there you go. Tomorrow, 6 degrees warmer. Oh, I love that. 13 degrees tomorrow. Oh, I love that. Oh, also, I got something dope in the mail I wanted to show you. Maybe I'll just like bring it up here, but have you guys ever read Electronic Gaming Monthly, or later on EGM2? Or later on, it became Expert Gamer Magazine. So Expert Gamer Magazine was the first and only video game magazine I had a subscription to. Didn't have GamePro, didn't have EGM, but I got a GamePro magazine in 1998, 1999. And I picked up, maybe a year's worth of mags. And turns out that magazine didn't last long. It only went like, I don't know, 1 volume and maybe 2 volumes, I don't know. But it was like, yeah, it wasn't a lot of... I think the last one was like 88. Anyways, I have them on my bookshelf because I had them in storage and I was looking at them. I'm like, oh, here I got like consecutive numbers for like almost a year. And then like, here I got a few ones I probably bought at the store or something, picked up at a convenience store. So I'm like missing a few. And I was looking at like online at some of the ones if someone had them and like, fill in the gaps, some of the ones I'm missing. And I saw one. It wasn't part of the order, so it actually was much later release, but I realized that like, yeah, they still printed that magazine in 2001 when Dreamcast was around. So I saw one with Phantasy Star on it and I was like, oh, this is like people from the early 2000s talking about this game and like how to play it when it comes out. I'm just gonna pick this up. So I paid like $15 and I got myself a mag. Yeah, and I was reading it at my lunch break from work today, believe it or not, and I was like, oh, this is really, really funny. And as a piece of gaming history and as a fan, I'm really happy to pick up that publication. So, turns out I'm a bigger Phantasy Star fan than I thought, and I can't really say why, because maybe it's because I had a lot of fun with PSO, and I'm optimistic about Phantasy Star 4, and I enjoyed 1 from what I played, but yeah, I don't know, man, something about it. Just maybe because it's just Sega, and it's like classic Sega. I think that's what it might be. I think that's really just like, it's not even nostalgia goggles, it's just like general interest goggles. So yeah. Okay, so now we are in Frigidia, and I think we have to go to Skyhaven. So where do we come out? Okay, so we need to go to, I think, the airport? Yeah, we gotta go to the airport. Okay, so we need to peel out here, go left, and then basically... I gotta look on the map to see where I am, because I'm looking at it now and I'm still confused. What I did find cool though is there is a town here called New Moda, so I thought that was neat. Yeah. Okay, so I gotta go here, right, and then over. Yeah, man, I don't give a damn. I'm consulting the map on this one. I still haven't even cured my poison. That's the thing though, like I have a general idea of where I'm going, and I'm pretty determined to like just finishing this game, because after this, I realized that any of the retro classic games I play, assuming they're not on the Genesis, like if it's TurboGrafx CD or, well, even some Genesis, but if it's TurboGrafx CD or PS1, obviously, or anything like that, even the early RPGs, anything I play now is going to be newer than this 1991 Phantasy Star 3 release. And I can't see myself with any of the systems I have hooked up playing anything older than this. So this is like a good kind of stepping stone to now like parlay this into a game I want to play. And one game I really want to play is Lunar, which is a game I'm familiar with, the Silver Star Story Complete, one of my favorite RPGs of all time, one of my formative RPGs. I want to play it on Sega CD, and I have a copy, and that's why I have the EverDrive with the Sega CD BIOS, so I might even be able to play my original game and take it up another notch, highest level possible. Okay, so now we need to go to Skyhaven. So this place in the sky, it's called Skyhaven. Okay, and now, so it says fly to Skyhaven and talk to the council. Okay, so according to the guide, I go through this and then I'm going to upgrade my equipment, thank God, because I have money. And then that's pretty much like the final upgrade of the game. So if you guys are a fan of this, thumbs up on the video, drop a comment. You guys are gonna like the next town I visit, because we're going to New Mota, and we're gonna buy like a few final weapons, and then yeah, and then I think we're going to one other town, get some armor, and then like that's pretty much then I think it's like just off to the last boss. And I don't know if there's a dungeon or if we just go and face the boss or what the whole shenanigan is, but again, I'm not figuring this out on my own. I'm reading this damn guide because this shit takes forever, and we're gonna figure it out and get there real fast. So yeah, thank you for spending your time with me, the general interest, all that. Didn't realize there were so many people out there that liked Phantasy Star, or maybe just Sega in general. I don't know what it is, but I'm a Sega fan. So you have obtained the lost name, okay, and so we shall offer up our lives in prayer. In exchange, the ultimate weapon shall be born. The arms of legend shall now become those that bear the name of Ni, which is from the second game. Awesome. Equip yourselves with the Ni weapons. Okay. It seems as if our duties are at an end. Oh, this is so sad. Destroy the dark one with the arms bearing in the name of Ni. Beautiful. Okay, so now I gotta re-equip everything. So there's the Ni sword. Okay, so let's just say we put the King sword on. So we get up to 1, we get up to 2, we get up to almost 300. What else do we have here? Laconian sword, we go to 256. With the Ni sword, we go to a whopping 333. I mean, let's go. All right, same thing here. We get the Ni claw, and then we should be up past 300. Very good. Right hand, feet, and wrist. Wow, he's missing everything. So, can equip the King Shield. Who can equip the King Shield? So the pulse shot gives 309. And the Ni shot 366. Okay. He doesn't have anything for his feet or his wrist, so we need to sort that out. Okay. I don't think she had a weapon. Oh, the Ni bow. 231. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. It's not the worst thing I've seen. Oh no, I don't want to use that. Okay, can't. Okay. So the Ni slicer. Let's go with the left hand. So how much is that? 163. Okay, so we need to give her another item. Okay, great. So that's what the game wanted me to do. Destroy the Dark One with the arms bearing the name of Ni, or Nai, or Nia. I like to say Nia. I'd like to say Nay, but that sounds like you're saying no, and we're not going into that dungeon again. Okay, so that's it. So we're out of here. So we got what we wanted out of the Sky Tower. This game is mostly traveling. Some dungeon, and a lot of backtracking. Yeah, just backtracking. That's what this game is, and that's what takes away from the fun. Like, there's a lot of padding and a lot of filler, but I'm so happy that I did it, because now I will never have to think about playing this game ever again. And I'm saying think. There's no way in hell I'm ever going to play the game again. I don't care about the other 2 stories to finish it, but the more exciting thing is, like, I'm not even going to have to think and have the desire, oh, I want to play for the sake of the series. That's exactly why. So I would say, if you're like me and you want to play it, get the improvement patch, play it, and then just be done with it. And if you can only play 1, 2, or 3, I don't know why that would be like your only choice. If that was the case, I'd say don't play any and play a different RPG. But if you were like, no, I want to play because I'm a Phantasy Star fan, but I only want to play 1, I'd say just play 3. Just because it's easier and it's shorter. Yeah, 2 is like kind of infuriating, actually, to say the least. Reset, party died, reset. Like, death was so serious in that game. You die, you're dead. This game, you can, like, res and heal, and it's, you know, it's not so chaotic, but... Okay, so let's go to New Moda now. And New Moda is right here. Okay, so we're gonna go in here and we're gonna save it. Do we need any items? I know we need to sell items, that's for sure. Oops. Sell, yep. Yeah, we can sell that. Yeah, the laser claw. Ren. I think it was the shotgun. Okay, what else do we have to sell here? The Delight Bow. Luna, sell. What do we want to get rid of here? Yeah, I guess just these. 16,000, that's a lot. Let's get some Trimates for sure. Luna. Okay, let's get an antidote. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so now we get antidote, use it, poison. Okay, who else is poisoned? Item. item. Okay. Okay, good. So now we are going to buy some equipment, I believe. So here we go. So equipment. So knee has the knee claw and the grief claw. Okay. So what are we buying here? The chaos claw. Mute, yeah. Oh my god, she can't carry the items. And neither, oh, we need another slicer. So we need, okay. She can't carry any items, weird. Okay, so now I think we're okay. So let's buy the weapons we wanted to buy. So buy the Chaos Claw. Give it to Mew. Okay, yes, buy another weapon. Buy. We're going to buy the Time Slicer, 62,000. Wow, we're going to give it to... Is it Luna or Leia? I think it's Luna. Okay. So now we're down to 22. That's fine. Okay, so she doesn't have another item. Oh, she can't equip that. Okay. Let's put the Time Slicer in the right hand. 163. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And then, yeah, we want to give her the Chaos Claw, and that will replace the Grief Claw. So 318, so we're up 349. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's an appropriate upgrade. Now we're going to sell some things. Even though I know we just sold, there's got to be something we can sell here. The Grief Claw. Yeah, I'll do that. Ren has to have something to sell. Laser shot and laser cannon. And a pulse shot. Yeah, laser cannon. Sell, Ren. Yeah. Sell. Another thing is, like, when you try to sell things, you have to keep, like, saying yes, no, and going back in. It doesn't just allow you to sell everything from your inventory. You have to go... there's no pool. You have to go to each individual character. That's what makes this, like, even more annoying. And sometimes you might accidentally sell something. So Noble Bow, yeah, sell that. Yeah, I'll just sell these. 16,000, yeah, that's fine. Okay, I don't need anything else. Okay, so now... let's see if there's any... Yeah. And what I wanted to say is, oh, before I even continue, I was complaining about how bland everything is. The fact that this place is frozen is good enough, but would it hurt to just change the music, man? Listen well, we are the descendants of the people of the planet called, they mean Palma, but they said Parma. Palma, which was said to shine the most beautifully of all the planets. Man, that sounds like Trump. In the Algol star system. The people there desired for little beyond what their loved ones gave them, and gave far more than for what their loved ones asked. And that was the joy for the Palmans. We and you are the descendants of the people of Palma. Let's effing go, Palminator. So yeah, I guess that's some lore. What else do we have to say? Okay, this guy says the same thing. I don't know why he's repeating it. I feel like they should say something different. There's a little bit more lore to it. Oh no, I mean, now they're all saying the same thing. I remember when I did this in the beginning, I believe they all said something different. Oh yeah, there you go. He is saying something different. Challenged by the power of unholy, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So what does the guide tell us? So we're in New Moda. Okay, so I have to go to Mistoke and get armor. What does this guy have to say? Anything different? Heed the words of those storytellers who keep our history alive. Love it. Okay. So there was my tangent. Bye. Laconian Protector. Yeah, I don't think I need any of that. Okay, so now we save the game. Yep. Yeah, we got the save point. We go here. Sweet. Okay. So now we need to go to Mistoke. So we're gonna get back into the Ren plane. Ren plan. I don't know, man. Ren plan, fucking Ren. Okay, so this is just the town in the middle. So, yeah. Okay, there we go. So now we go to the armor shop. Weapon shop, don't think we need. No, we have all the weapons. Yeah, okay. Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, yeah, this is where the best stuff is. Okay, got it. Got it. Yeah, this is what the final armor I need. Okay. I do need boots, but that's fine. So buy the planner and royal armor. I have to see who has this and who doesn't. Let me check. So the equipment, wrist. So he has the king's armor, she has the ancient vest, and he has the ceramic protector, the queen fib, and the lunar robe. Okay, let's check those. So the queen fib. Okay, so I need the princess robe. King's armor we have, ancient vest. Okay, so we need this one. And I think that goes to Luna. No. Okay, and now we just go equipment, Luna. And then we go... Okay. So we can sell the lunar robe. Okay, so let's try to sell that then. Sell. Let's go to Luna and let us sell the lunar robe for 3,900 Meseta. Also, just to take a quick break right here, I wanted to say it feels nice to come back to sort of streaming. You know, I used to do it a lot more, and you know, good circumstances happen where you gotta just man up and get things done, and you don't have the time for these things. And also moving was one of them. And even after you move, you know, it takes a while to unpack, find where everything is, reset it up, and that's frustrating because it's like after living somewhere for almost 10 years, 9 years, yeah, you think, you know where everything is, and then you move and suddenly you don't know where anything is. So everything becomes a challenge, and that's something I had to remind myself in life because it's the first time I really moved, and like not as an adult, but like as a guy who had stuff and had been like planted in a place for a while and had his routine. So I had to set everything up, you know, and then figure out, okay, well, I can't have like every single system in existence hooked up. So what do I want? So I settled on basically the Sega stuff and Analog Duo, my PS5, and I'm good with that. I can always alternate later, but for now, like, this is what I like. And then, yeah, man, getting the right cables, you know, finding like the right table, finding out how to get the camera set up. I experimented with it all over the place, but the way you see the chat window, the way you see the cameras, that I've been thinking about that, and I had to sort of one by one get it done. So it's a lot easier to just like pick it up on a random Thursday. Yeah, I might not be getting hammered and playing PSO from 9 to like 2 or 3 in the morning and ordering calzones and whatever, but as fun times as those were, yeah, occasionally I can do one of these, you know, start at 7, maybe go to 10, 11, you know, maybe on a Friday go a little later, who knows? And yeah, enjoy some of these RPGs where normally I'd just be playing this and I wouldn't post it to the internet, and I would do this in private. But I have this channel, you know, I have the games, I have the equipment, why not just share it with the internet, right? So that's what it is. Okay. So I'm reading here. So this should be your final equipment list. Okay. Oh, I thought I was at the bottom of this. Oh, okay. So now I'm at the final stages. Okay, so I gotta get to Terminus now. Okay, so now I have to look and figure out how to get there. Again, how would I remember to get to any of these places? So good news is, I just look at a map and it's all sort of in line here, so that's good. Okay. So yeah, thank you for spending your time with me Thursday, and enjoying some Sega and some Phantasy Star. Again, algorithm's tough. I don't post a lot of videos. If you can give me a thumbs up, like the video, maybe drop a comment, I'd appreciate that. Whether it's live right now or later in the future if you're watching this video, man, as long as we're enjoying Phantasy Star together and talking about it, it's all old retro gaming nerd guy can ask for, all right? Okay. So next stop, we're going to Terminus, okay? What does the chick have to say? Shouldn't you be wearing a winter coat? I see short sleeves there. I don't understand the logic here. Okay, so now we have to fly east. Okay, and we have to go, so that's where we gotta go, but we have to land the plane. So that we land the plane here, and then we walk, and we're going to get into a bunch of battles, and then we can finally fly away. So, yeah, let's see how that works. So, yeah, we're basically in the last section. Not section, but we're in the last, like, chapter of the game. So, there's, like, a few things I got to do. Like, I don't know whether you call them story progression or missions or whatever this terminology for these old games is, but there's a few things left we got to do, and then there's a possibility we can see the credits roll. And this game is not too hard, so I'm not worried about like being underleveled. I know I have the right armor and equipment, so yeah, I should be good. The only question is, are we gonna just play the game vanilla, boring, and melee attack to victory, or are we actually gonna try to use some spells? I think since we got Megiddo, we should try it out. Okay. So anyways, now we are... Okay. Okay, so now we gotta go to Lachute. So get in the airplane. Okay, so now we are... Okay, this is funny. So we need to use the plane to fly over this mountain here, and look at the boring like mini map here. Jeez. Okay, So we need to get over here. So we need to get to this lake. So we need to go here. Okay. Oh, sorry. I misunderstood. I thought it was a floating, like, or sunken island. I thought we had to get the boat. Fly to get the boat, then go, like, multi-vehicular transmission. Okay. So find your eternal rest in the unholy capital of Lashute. Okay, so this just looks like an evil place. Oh, shit. And there's, like, enemies and stuff. And there's a guy's head with pink hair. What is going on? These guys aren't evil, man. These guys are pure, full-blown Nazi rapists. That's what I'm seeing here. I don't know what else this is. Okay, so now we're in Lashute. Okay. Okay. Yeah, like, I don't know. The character choices in this game, some of them are cool, some of them are like interesting. You know? Yeah, I was like, what is this, Chowaniki or something? Like, odd stuff. Search for Marina. I think that's his mom. Your grandfather called back the satellites from us. Thanks to him, Siren and Loon awakened and started a great war. None of this stuff is important to me, bro. So go up the stairs. Dude, I don't give a shit. Okay. So 2 heads, different color. Got it. These are just like really easy battles for me. They're not feeling hard or tough or anything. Oh no, we gotta go back. See? That's why I use a guide, because I already went the wrong way. But yeah, that's okay. You can whoop these guys fairly decently. Not too bad. Alright, so so we're rolling over here. Okay. So up the stairs. So now we go here. Man, it's getting hot. Like, I'm just getting anxious. I feel like going downstairs and turning off the fucking natural gas heat right now because it is hot in here. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna whoop your guys' asses for this. Okay. So we need to heal, so don't mess around. Yeah, okay. Okay. Laia closed the passageways between all the worlds out of fear that the war would spread, but your father opened them from another from us. Okay. Okay. What was that guy tickling me? He like moved his hands and attacked. Man, this game is funny. I'll go down the stairs. Who's this guy? How gracious of you to break the seal on the name of our Lord Dark Force. Hell yeah, Dark Force. Okay, great. Okay. You have done everything completely according to our plans. Die now. The very foolishness that has been your undoing. Okay, thank you. Not very nice words, but... Okay. So now we gotta go up here. Okay, so now we gotta go around the trees and find some stairs. Why is he tickling me like that? Okay, so now we gotta heal Laya. Oh man, I completely forgot like my name character's name because I've had 3 of them in this game. So yeah, I'm just like, okay. So weave around the trees, yeah. Okay. So again, just this game, you can just spam your physical attack. Why is he moving his finger like that? Okay, so now we need to heal. So technique, yeah, let's go into healing. Sun Force, good. Technique, Sun Force, good. Technique, Sun Force, good. Technique, Sun Force, good. Technique, Sun Force, good. Okay. Okay, everyone levels up. Great. I gotta go down the stairs. Yeah, we're getting close, man. I think we probably have like 2 hours left in this game, and to be honest, I'm willing to do it. I might have to take a break, go maybe take a quick toke and get a bag of Doritos. But yeah, I'm in it to finish it. I don't think I want to wake up tomorrow and have this game. I want to take a break and then maybe go like. I'm in the winter's usually RPG mode for me. I might just go right back into something. So, you know, the more interested I am and the more time I have to consistently play like an RPG, like I want to be able to put that that video out there and you know, share my enjoyment. Okay. Yeah, we'll give her another heal. Why not? Okay, so now left and now up these stairs. Apparently these are long stairs. Why does he look like a pedophile? I don't understand the character design here. He's like standing up on a leg with his leg curled and like looking to tickle you. I was like, what kind of an attack is this? This isn't ferocious. This is some Bill Cosby shit right here, son. Keep going up the stairs. Alright, we made it. Rulak here. So finally you have come, ye who bear the blood of my brother. I am he who has sold his soul to the god of destruction, Dark Force. Do you know why? I lost my wife and child in the wars of 1,000 years ago. It was then that it came to me that we have no need of this world. That is all should cease to exist. Okay, so now I gotta fight this guy? Oh, I have no idea. Okay. Well, why does he even have these, like, enemies in front? They're not even in the way. I'm just whooping all their asses. Okay, so let's try to heal. Star Force, yeah. Leia, heal. Nope. Leia. No. Leia. Heal. Star Force, yeah. And then I guess everyone else attacks. Okay, so we have a legitimate boss battle on our hands. So we're gonna do Star Force again. We'll do Star Force again. Luna can do Daimate, and that can go to Shin. And then the rest of the guys can attack. Oh, no. I wasn't supposed to do that. Okay, so Leia needs to... I think this was Moon Force on Luna. Okay. And then... yeah, the rest of these guys can attack right now. Oh, okay, he's dead. So, whatever. Okay. So you believe that strongly in the possibility of joy, then go beyond and destroy the Dark God. Farewell, kin of my brother. Rulakur has departed from this world where his wife and child await. Okay, great. So now we need to... technique... Moon Force. Done. Wow, and everyone's back to, like, their high HP. Okay. Okay, well, there you go. So we just whooped that guy's ass. He did not look like a threatening boss at all. Okay, so it's telling me to exit and restock. Oh man, do I want to? Hey kitty. Okay, so I got two choices. I either go through it or I go and I restock. I feel like I should probably go back and restock, which means I'm gonna have to do this again. Okay. Oh, you can't use the ocarina? Oh, fuck it. We'll just go. And if we die, we die. Yeah. Alakon. Okay. No, 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 no. Don't do that. You gotta tell my cat no. Okay. So give this to maybe her? Oh, okay. Oh no, that's not what I want. Why is this even here? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, these guys aren't too tough. Okay. A king's helm. Oh my god. Item. Give. Oh, Jesus. Item. Give. Item. Give to you. Ugh. Okay, good. Marginal upgrade. Okay. Every 3 steps, you get into a battle. Okay. So now we go up. Okay. 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 So let's equip. Actually, yeah, let's just use a diamate here. That's fine. Jeez. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Hey, Pumi. Okay. A Maxim gear. I think he uses these. Okay. Okay. Every step you take, every move you make, you're gonna get attacked by a random enemy. Okay, so we gotta go around the corner, get this chest. Too many misclicking of buttons. A moon atomizer. Okay, and then you take one move and you get into another battle. Why are these guys so strong? What the fuck? What is going on here? Hold on, man. I just got my ass whooped. Okay. Ah, man, that's not what I wanted. I hate these multi-attack assholes. Okay. Jesus Christ. I don't understand. 2 people are dead again. This is just brutal. Okay. Yeah, I gotta take a break and wash my hands. This is a lot. So we have to heal, and then apparently when we open the chest, there's gonna be something attacking us. So I mean, we better have enough. Oh my God, we better have enough moon atomizer to do this. We were cutting it close. Okay, quick break. All right. So we're back. Well, is this the last battle in the game? It might be. All right. Well, listen, I'm gonna give it a shot. If we beat them, great. If not, we're gonna have to restart and then do all this stuff again. And then if that happens, what I would do is I would backtrack and save. Right now, we're going balls to the wall. So I think my best course of preparation, if anything, is this. Let me see. Okay. I think this is the last boss or the second last boss, and if that's the case, I think it's incredibly weird that we find it on like some island dungeon inside a chest. Weird. I think we have to level up. Because if we level up, I think the TP and I think the mana's restored. Okay, so how much did we get there? Oh yeah, they'll level up. Okay, let's level these guys up. So I heard that. Okay, there's no item to restore MP, but I think if we level up, then we get full MP restored. Is that true? Oh no, that's not true at all. Yeah, let's open up the chest. I am Dark Force. This is what you guys have all been waiting for. The Cool Ranch Doritos. I'm just joking. Okay, I am Dark Force. Okay. Humanity shall never know happiness as long as I exist. Now it's your turn. Find your painful deaths in my embrace. Pet. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, I think that means it's dead. Why doesn't the arm disappear though? All right. Wow. Right. Okay. Damn. Oh, fuck. I hit the wrong button. Okay, thank God. I need to take a quick break and wash my hands. Okay, I can't misclick here. Okay, good. So the first thing I'll do is Shin will keep trying to cast Moon Force. Actually, before we even do that, Shin... Wow, he doesn't even have it. Item, Ren... He doesn't have a lot of Trimate on himself. Oh wow, we killed him. Well, there you go. I guess that's it. Dark Force. So I beat the final boss with, I think it's the final boss. We beat him with melee attacks. Didn't use a single spell because I don't know what the hell the spell names are. So Dark Force, this time I'll have to be content with eliminating one satellite. But I am the king of demons, given life every 1,000 years. Well, I wonder if that has something to do with Phantasy Star 4. Kitty, we defeated Dark Force. Fuck that motherfucker. Fuck. Right, baby? That's right. How will your descendants fare? Oh shit, setting up the next game. I wonder when I next appear. Dark Force disappears. Great. Shin, to think that so many good people died because of these monsters. Shin's anger triggered the technique of ultimate destruction, Megiddo, which I still didn't see in the game because I didn't know what it was called, and this game sucks. Let's see. Ren, the explosions from Megiddo are tearing the floating city apart. Phenomenal. Luna, hurry. Let's get out of here. Leia, there's no time. We'll never make it. Okay, everything's collapsing. Mew, please spare those I love from any further pain. Mew's heartfelt wish activated the technique of light. Grants, which I didn't see, though the power of Grants, Mew, and the others were teleported outside the floating city. Great. Great. Looks like some lunar shit. The floating city of the disciples of darkness sunk to the bottom of the lake. Mew, look in the sky, Shin. It's a ship that looks just like Elvis. Is that the other survivor from our decimated fleet? We are receiving a transmission from that spaceship. I will read it. To the Alyssa III, lost for 1,000 years. This is the control room of the spaceship. Rio Palma, we saw the light of the explosion in space and came to help out. You're missing a satellite. What was the explosion? Anyway, we're glad to have a friend again in the vast void. Somehow Bill Cosby is in space. So let's continue our journey together for 1,000 years more. Oh, let's hug. Let's hug. Everyone bring it in. The hell are they even talking about? That's it, Chico. That is it, Chico. 5.8 out of 10, maybe 6.5 out of 10 if you're being nice. I'm just gonna chill back. So that's it. That's the stream. Now this is just we do some self-reflection. I don't know, guys, is this something we want to talk about, or are we just all happy that I did this and you all didn't have to? Unless there's someone watching this that did, they know exactly how I'm feeling right now. Right. Assistant Director Bros 400, right. Huh. Come Blue is special thanks for Come Blue. And then Miyu Yuji. There's a lot of perverted names up here. Papa. Uh-huh. That's a fucking some sex name? What is going on here? Papa. Oh yeah, I know how I feel. So I don't know how long this stream went. Presented by SEGA Enterprises. All I can say is please give the video a thumbs up for the victory. Show anyone that wants to see the pains of Phantasy Star 3. Bland, boring, okay, easier to beat than 2. If that's a redeeming quality, you go the whole game grinding and doing nothing but auto attack melee. I don't think I cast a single spell in the game that wasn't a heal. I mean, I might have tried one to see what it was, but like, yeah, I don't think I cast a single spell in any significant battle. And now we did it, and I feel like this is an empty reward, right? Like, you know, don't feel empty about the stream. You should be happy. I hope you're happy. But yeah, if I just reload the save data, I'm basically just reloading what I, you know, so had I died, I would have ended up in the same place I'm going to pick up my save thing from now. So what's there to say? Very happy to have done this, Phantasy Star 2 and 3, because I will never have to do it again. And this sort of has my interest a little bit more in the lore as a fan of the series. I would like to go back and finish 1. I will save 4 for another time. Like, maybe next year I can play Phantasy Star 4, because that game, I think I'm going to have fun. I don't think I'm going to have to rush it. I think it's going to be everything, you know, it was supposed to be. So I think it's more likely that I jump on Phantasy Star Online every now and then. I don't know how that will look, so, you know, I'm not going to cross my fingers on it, but I would say check the streams out. I'll come up with the stream. I'll play something and I'll put it into one of the playlists so you can, you know, take a look at later on. But I definitely feel like I want to continue the RPG trend. Ultimately, I want to get back to like the Saturn and PS1 era, and I kind of feel like I'm going through some Genesis, Sega CD stuff first. But eventually, like, there's a few PlayStation 1 RPGs I want to play, but more on the Saturn right now. Just because I want to get through Dragon Force, I want to play Magic Knight Ray Earth, you know, some of those ones. And I own a lot of these games, original as well, and I'd like to boot them up. So I think, like, some of the next things I was thinking about, I have, right here, I have Exile for the TurboGrafx CD. So another Working Designs game. I want to try this one. So I was thinking that. I was thinking Lunar, Silver Star, or maybe another Genesis game. So we'll see. We'll see. but for some reason I want to see the grassroots, the early stuff. I'm less interested in like a 1994 Genesis release as I am something a little bit earlier. But we'll see how it goes. So listen, thank you. This has been a very fun stream for me, a fun Thursday. It's 10:30, appropriate time. I got nothing left in the tank. We can go through some Genesis games, but I don't exactly have anything I'm going to commit to right now. So just thanks for showing up. That's all I can say. Awesome viewers. You guys are great, giving me your time. I appreciate that. And yeah, just if you see a video pop up, drop a comment, say hello, give me a like, whatever you got to do to stay in the loop, stay in touch, talk Phantasy Star and Sega. And I will tell you, I have my Genesis, my Saturn, my Dreamcast all hooked up, ready to go. And then I got my analog Duo to do the TurboGrafx stuff. So I think the channel has a lot of good RPGs in the future. And I want to play a lot of these old ones. And then when it comes to making videos and editing them, maybe I'll try a different format. I usually just did like some footage uploads or some repair videos. But I'm thinking of going a different direction. So, hey, again, thanks for your time. I don't know if I should just leave this on and let it play in the background, or if that should be that. But I think we ended on a high. And maybe just my final thought is I have absolutely no inclination to reboot that game and try to do anything else. I don't want to go back in the story. I don't want to do anything. There's one scene I can show you, which is where you get married. Like, hold on, let me see if this was let me see. Yeah, like I will probably never boot this up again. I'm almost more likely to boot up Phantasy Star 2 because I'm at the last boss there as well, and I beat him, but I can still, I guess, level up a little bit. So let's see if we continue here. So this is Ein. He's level 19 because he's the father of Shin. So this was the second generation. So this was the character I was using before. There you go. He's got the like blonde hair. Notice how he's got the blonde hair with the green girl, and then later you become the green hair with the blue girl. So yeah. So I saved it here, and I was supposed to, this is where you get married. I just forgot. I think I went in here. I don't remember, maybe not. So yeah, because a generation went up, right? Like you maintain the cyborgs in your party. That's why Mew and Ren were with Shin. But the other two characters, like, they aged, so they weren't present. Yeah, I think we'll go left here. But yeah, this has been the whole game. I literally just spam attack. I don't worry too much about what's gonna happen because the game's not too hard. Yeah, I think 2 was probably the better game, but they're both just such early releases. I feel like these games meant so much more and were so, I don't know, I want to say so much more fun, but more fun when they came out. Like, they don't hold up well, is what I'm saying. This isn't like Fine Wine, Chrono Trigger, or Final Fantasy VI, right? Chrono Trigger you can pick up at any point and you're gonna have a good time, any year. Like, good games that were good kind of stay good. Whereas some games, that doesn't always apply. It depends on the kind of game. Quality of life improvements really help, so games won't always stay good. I don't even know where to go from here. But yeah, that's it. You beat the game and you really don't even feel like anything was to beat. So anyways, I'm going to end it with the intro music to Phantasy Star 2. And yeah, all I can say is one day I will have my thoughts. Maybe I'll present them in a video. That's kind of the idea. But yeah, just I had fun. I hope I have time to do this again. and I want to come back with another game. So check me out on twitch.tv/hdrgb, or just search hdrgb, just like my name here. Those are more like shorter streams, you know, things I can just kind of pop on a whim. This was one I wanted to immortalize. I wanted this one for the internet, for the channel. Pat beat Phantasy Star 3, just leave it there, and that's it, you know. So I don't know what's next in terms of what next game I play, but very likely, like I said, I will hop online and maybe do a Phantasy Star Online stream. I said it, so it'll happen. Life is just busy, so for now, bye from me. Good night on a Thursday night. Bye from the cats. Right, my little kitty cats here. Let's see where they are. Right here. Bye, kitties. You want to say bye to the internet? Say bye. Say bye. Wave or do nothing. That's totally fine. You guys are curious. You're the fantasy cats. Let's go. And I'll show you the front setup and the system there. And yeah, we're running the whole operation. So there you go. You got a little backstage pass there. So hope to see you all around again. Have a good night. Take care. Bye-bye. This guy's never gonna leave. Check out my playlist with my other previous streams. There you go. See ya.